when we were coming up with this presentation, we were like, so many of these things touch each other, right? It's hard to come up with just like 5 cores. We try to kind of just bucketize them. But ultimately, when we talk about flexibility, it lends itself into the extendability as well. And really the flexibility is to remain competitive, right? So as an organization, you want to be competitive, you want to be able to build agile processes, you want to be able to grow. And so this platform with the flexibility really enables organizations to have this agility and flexibility using all these different Microsoft applications, combine the capabilities together of the Power BI, Power App, Power Automate, and Power Virtual Agents into a unique and powerful platform. And so with Microsoft Dynamics 365, you can fit the system to your business, not the other way around. So that's really a core thing that we talk about a lot too is, we don't just give you a system and say, this is how you use it, right? It's really modeled to build off of your processes and the way that you use it. And so we want to make sure that we set it up that way. And really, Power Automate, is probably the most compelling reason within all of these applications, how it allows us to do that, to really look at your processes, allow you to automate events, you can do services, sync files, get notifications, collect data. You can do so much with Power Automate that really allows that flexibility to take your process. And you may say, our process is really complex. And that doesn't intimidate us because the platform is so flexible, and with tools like Power Automate, we can take any process and have it work in the system without having to do customization, right? Using the out-of-the-box features, using the tools that come with it. And so that's, I think, really a powerful part. And then obviously we have Power Apps as well, which we said, enables that kind of app scenario to be created. So, if you really want to create an experience for your customers, or you really just want a quick, easy win with your internal users as well, you can build out a Power App, make it really quick and simple for them to input data. Maybe they need to take a picture, maybe they need to scan an inventory item, get it into the system really quick. So Power Apps gives you that flexibility to take some of those processes that used to be more cumbersome or mundane, right, and make them a little bit more fun and also, quick and easy. And so that's really a big part of it as well.
And Melissa, when you say anyone can do these things, I just want to stress that that's not sales speak. I'm just thinking back. Yeah, you're not a salesperson, but also we just did at our big company meeting, we had a Power Apps challenge, and everyone in the whole company, sales, accounting, not technical side of our team, had to build a Power App on the fly. And I have to say, Melissa, I did it. And it worked.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really, there's so many tools out there right now, and there's so many trainings, right, and app in the day you can follow along. And really the intention is to allow these to be low code, no development type effort. So obviously the more complex they get, right, that gets a little bit harder. But especially if you follow a template, right, or you use kind of a basic process, very much so anybody can do that. So again, it's just the power of being able to do more yourself, having to have your partners do less and really be there as advisors and really help support you, I think is a good, a big benefit that the platform allows you. And then lastly, just to kind of round it out, talking about the common data service. So again, this is a key factor in Gartner's decision that it allows you to really think beyond CRM. And that's really the focus I always want to get across to people is it's not just sales, service, marketing. I know 50% of you said that you use another system or spreadsheets today. If you track something in a spreadsheet, you can track it in a customer engagement system. And that's what we mean by it doesn't have to be a sales process. It doesn't have to be a service process. It can be any process where you're just tracking that you're doing certain activities, you're changing different aspects of it, you're creating communications, right, or interactions to track those things happening. Those are all things that can be done in a customer engagement system, and that's really the beyond CRM concept. And so, true customer relationship management involves more than just your customers. You're talking to vendors, distributors, other people that impact those processes. And that's all made possible through, using the Common Data Service and using the Dataverse platform. So
that's why they changed the name.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Like, we don't call it CRM, we call it customer engagement, because it's all of the ways you're going to touch your customers. And to your point, Melissa, it's all the ways your organization is going to communicate internally that information to support your customers too.
Yes. Yeah. And that's where like the Teams integration, I think, is, a huge thing for organizations today, that seamless interaction with Outlook, Teams. It allows people to collaborate with different customers, or different order processing, and they can collaborate internally, they can collaborate externally, and you can track all that back to the system. And really that's the power in just, that seamlessness across the platform. So lastly, flexibility breeds innovation, making value limitless.